Good evening to our viewers watching on television and to those joining us online across our social media platforms. I am Daniela Ararouge, bringing you the Monday, August 24th edition of the Guyana TV9 News. In the headlines tonight, Guyana aims to become global gold and jewelry powerhouse by 2030. Berbice Expo 2026 to showcase business, innovation, and AI. Students play greater role in anti-bullying efforts, Minister Parag. First 13 National Defense Institute graduates charged with strengthening Guyana's security architecture, and Kanawaima Ferry service suspended over maintenance dispute. And now for the news in depth. Guyana is positioning itself to become a global gold and jewelry hub by 2030, with the El Dorado reimagined national brand expected to play a key role in transforming the industry and expanding its international reach. Here's more in this report.
The initiative administered by the Guyana Gold Board is based on a vision articulated by President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali to establish Guyana as a gold and jewelry hub while promoting the sector under one national brand. Speaking on the Starting Point podcast, technical consultant at the Ministry of Natural Resources Dominic Gaskin explained that El Dorado Reimagined is not a stamp placed on jewelry, but a licensing framework for qualifying jewelers. Licensed businesses will be able to market their products under the national brand and benefit from promotional initiatives, including international marketing, trade shows, and efforts to attract buyers to Guyana.
The vision behind it came directly from His Excellency, the President. He has been interested in the sector for some time and shown an interest in the sector. And his vision was simple, that Guyana becomes a gold and jewelry hub by the year 2030. And he added to the vision by specifically saying that he would like to see the sector promoted under one umbrella national brand. And that vision became the goal of a comprehensive strategy, and that national brand became El Dorado Reimagined.
Gaskin said the wider strategy involves a structural transformation of the industry with focus on technology, productivity, and increased production. The strategy includes 15 strategic initiatives and new standards for precious metals, including silver, platinum, and palladium, as well as standards for diamonds and high-purity metals. Businesses seeking the El Dorado Reimagined license will also have to meet requirements for consumer protection and industry best practices, including detailed receipts, proper product descriptions, and compliance with applicable standards. The initiative is also placing emphasis on the legal and ethical sourcing of gold, with licensed jewelers expected to use legitimately sourced gold largely purchased through the Guyana Gold Board. But Gaskin says several challenges must be addressed if Guyana is to compete internationally. These include security, financial services, ICT, infrastructure, and logistics, particularly because of the high value of gold and jewelry.
The strategy itself has 15 strategic initiatives designed basically to address the various gaps and deficiencies that have prevented the industry from developing over the years. And there are many. But that's it in a nutshell.
He also highlighted the need to review local import duties on jewelry-related inputs, arguing that high rates currently make local jewelers less competitive internationally and can encourage smuggling. Another major initiative is the proposed development of the digital gold trading exchange, which would require strengthened financial and ICT infrastructure. Gaskin expects the strategy to drive increased investment, training, production, sales, and exports while creating greater international awareness of Guyana's gold and jewelry sector. Colwyn Abrams, Guyana TV9 News.
The Berbice business community is gearing up for another major exposition, with this year's event expected to provide businesses, including young entrepreneurs, with opportunities to promote their products, build partnerships, and expand their networks. The 4-day expo will also place a spotlight on artificial intelligence and its potential to transform the future. Here's more in this report.
The business community in Berbice is showing significant interest in this year's annual exposition as preparations continue for the 4-day event. According to Adrian Amanaya, the expo has over the years provided hundreds of businesses and entrepreneurs with opportunities to showcase their products, launch new ventures, and establish valuable business connections. He said the event has been successfully staged for nearly 2 decades and continues to serve as an important platform for local enterprise and economic development.
Decades, we have been pulling off successful expositions. Hundreds of new businesses and business products have been introduced, showcased in this region. Young entrepreneurs have been provided with unique opportunities to launch their products, and all have benefited from the networking and business opportunities.
The annual expo has also benefited from continued government support through public-private partnerships, which officials say have helped to strengthen its impact on the local business community. Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa is encouraging businesses to make full use of the opportunity to promote their products and services while building new relationships and identifying opportunities for growth.
I encourage everyone to support the expo when it opens in October and to use it as a platform to build new relationships, identify new opportunities, and showcase the very best of Berbice. Let us continue to build. Let us continue to innovate, invest in our people, and let us continue to move Guyana.
This year's exposition will be held from October 2 to 5 at the Rose Hall Estate Community Ground in East Kanji under the theme Harnessing AI to Transform the Future while Enhancing Our People. The theme is expected to bring greater attention to the role of artificial intelligence in businesses, innovation, and future economic development. Organizers say the expo will once again provide a platform for businesses to connect with consumers, explore new opportunities, and contribute to the continued development of the Berbice region.
Quick response extinguishes fire aboard Liza Unity FPSO. A fire aboard the Liza Unity FPSO was quickly extinguished by crew members after heat detectors alerted personnel to a small blaze in the laundry room of the vessel's living quarters. ExxonMobil Guyana Limited, which operates the FPSO, said established emergency response procedures were immediately activated. All personnel aboard the vessel are safe and accounted for. Operations were temporarily suspended as safety checks are conducted and will resume once those checks are completed. The Liza Unity, which began operations in February 2022, is Guyana's second oil-producing FPSO and currently has a production capacity of approximately 220,000 barrels per day. More news after the break. Do stay with us.
GECOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31, 2026 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. Persons eligible for registration must visit the GECOM registration office responsible for their area of residence to apply. Persons who are already registered could apply for a name change if they have changed their names since they were registered. Applied for corrections if there is incorrect information on their national ID cards. Persons who are desirous of conducting any of the above transactions must provide the relevant supporting documents. Persons who are already registered must collect their new ID cards if they have not yet done so. This registration exercise will end on November 30, 2026. You need to apply for a transfer if you now live at a different address than the one you were registered at. For more information, contact GECOM on 225-0277-9 or visit www.gecom.org.gy.
I know you have work to do, but come, I just need a minute at a time. It won't even take that long. So, I have a proposal. We could do besties in Punta Cana. Really need a getaway. And not to worry, I went to Sunita Travel Agency and they recommended a few hotels that do all-inclusive stays. And they're very affordable. The vibes. Let me tell you something. We do not want to miss a trip to Punta Cana. Why? Ziplining. No, I know this is not your vibe, but please, listen. Hold on. Wait. I know you like throw it back. There's a boat party. We could go there. And then there's this thing called buggy adventure, some buggy something. I don't know, but I want to be a buggy or whatever it is. I just want to be a part of it. And then we got snorkeling. Oh, this thing is so ugly. Please, you be next to uglier things than this. Stop it. Trust me, you're going to love it. It'll be just you and me, Punta Cana, drinks, just having the time of our life. Not to worry. We've got many flight options, and they made sure that they went through it with me. The prices are affordable. Trust me. I know you like thinking about the budget or whatever. Remember the time when we went and we missed the flight? Yeah, when we booked with Sunita Travel Agency. Even if it happens, with slim chance, they'll know what to do and we won't be stranded like we did the last time. This solid plan. You, me, Punta Cana. Cheap. It won't even hurt your pocket. Please say yes. Yes.
Welcome back. You're watching Guyana TV9 News Bulletin. As Guyana prepares for the new school year, the Ministry of Education is taking its anti-bullying and anti-violence consultations directly to the students, giving them a greater role in helping to create safer school environments. Here's more in this report. The Ministry of Education is expanding its anti-bullying and anti-violence consultations ahead of the new school year, with students now being brought directly into the process. Education Minister Sonia Parag says students will be encouraged to share their understanding of bullying and take an active role in preventing and reducing it within their schools.
And whether we will put that into policies. But what we're also working on is the students getting involved in putting up posters, writing about what they understand bullying to be, and playing an active role in their schools in relation to preventing bullying, stopping bullying, reducing.
Students could be involved in activities including creating anti-bullying posters, writing about their experiences and understanding of bullying, and helping to promote positive behavior among their peers. The student engagement forms part of a wider national consultation on developing a comprehensive anti-bullying and anti-violence policy for schools. The ministry has received more than 1,000 recommendations from stakeholders, with proposals now being reviewed as officials work toward a standardized approach to addressing bullying and violence in schools. The ministry has also established a confidential anti-bullying and anti-violence reporting system, allowing students, parents, and teachers to report incidents. As the new school year approaches, the ministry is emphasizing that tackling bullying will require the involvement of the entire school community, with students themselves playing a key role in creating safer and more supportive learning environments. The first cohort of the National Defense Institute has graduated, with 13 professionals now being called upon to contribute to Guyana's national security architecture. The inaugural graduation ceremony was held on Friday, where Minister of Home Affairs, the Honorable Onij Walrand, highlighted the growing need for specialized national security expertise as Guyana undergoes rapid economic transformation. Here's more. Guyana has taken another step towards strengthening its national security capacity with the graduation of the first cohort of the National Defense Institute. 13 graduates successfully completed the Institute's inaugural program and have now been charged with applying their knowledge and skills to support Guyana's evolving national security needs. Addressing the graduation ceremony on Friday, Minister Home Affairs, the Honorable Onij Walrand, said the establishment of the National Defense Institute comes at a critical time for the country. Guyana's rapid economic transformation, she noted, is creating new opportunities but also increasing the need for professionals equipped to understand and respond to emerging security challenges. The inaugural cohort was also reminded that being the first group to graduate comes with a responsibility to set the standard for future cohorts of the institution.
Something new has been established, but because Guyana has taken another deliberate step towards building the intellectual, institutional, and strategic capacity required to defend our sovereignty, protect our national interests, and secure the extraordinary development taking place across our country.
The Institute is expected to play a role in developing specialized expertise in national security and strengthening the country's capacity to assess and respond to emerging threats. The development comes as Guyana continues to experience significant economic growth and increased international interest, creating new demands for stronger coordination and expertise across the national security sector. For the 13 graduates, the completion of the inaugural program marks both an academic achievement and the beginning of a greater responsibility to contribute contribute to the country's security framework.
A modern economy and leave its security architecture behind. We cannot accelerate digital transformation without strengthening cybersecurity. We cannot strengthen our borders without strengthening intelligence and information sharing. And we cannot acquire increasingly sophisticated assets while failing to invest in the people who must understand, command, and deploy them.
As additional cohorts are expected to follow, the first graduates will now help establish the foundation upon which the National Defense Institute's future programs and contributions to Guyana's national security architecture will be built. The government's emphasis is clear. As Guyana's economy and national profile continue to expand, the country must allow strengthening the expertise, institutions, and human resources needed. Take two from the government. Kanawaima Ferry Service suspended amid maintenance dispute. The Kanawaima Ferry Service has temporarily suspended operations between Guyana and Suriname following a disagreement over maintenance requirements for the MV Kanawaima. Two recent technical inspections by experts from both countries reportedly found that the vessel could safely operate for another 3 months before scheduled dry docking. However, Suriname's Maritime Authority has called for certain maintenance issues to be addressed immediately. The Kanawaima Ferry Service says responsibility for the vessel's maintenance and dry docking rests with Suriname. Officials from both countries remain in discussions to restore the service as soon as possible. More news after the break. Do stay with us.
Want to place your death announcements and in memoriam messages on Channel 9? Call 592-761-5006, 710-5008, 600-5006. Or visit our office at Lot 85A Lamaha Street, Albertown, Georgetown, Century 21 Building.
Guyana Channel 9 is now Guy TV9, proudly under new management. We're building stronger with a balanced and open platform for all advertisers. Whether you're promoting a business, service, or event, your message belongs right here. So choose your spot, news, prime time, or anytime, and reach viewers across Guyana. With affordable rates and professional service, Guy TV9 is your partner in progress. So visit us at Lot 21A, Lamaha Street, Georgetown, in the Century 21 building, or call 600-5006 or 761-5006. Guyana TV9. New leadership, fresh outlook, real results.
Welcome back. You're watching Guyana TV9 News Bulletin, and now for your Caribbean News Brief. Caribbean small businesses to benefit from digital transformation initiative. The Caribbean Development Bank and the Small Business Association of Barbados have launched a regional initiative to help at least 150 micro, small, and medium-sized businesses in Barbados, Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent, and the Grenadines adopt digital tools and improve competitiveness. The program will provide businesses with digital readiness assessments, transformation plans, and grant support for selected firms. It will also focus on women-led and underserved businesses. Officials say digitalization can help Caribbean MSMEs increase productivity, reach wider markets, and compete globally as the region seeks to keep pace with rapid technological change. Guyana is expanding energy cooperation across the Caribbean as its growing oil sector creates opportunity for regional investment and energy security. Guyana and Jamaica have established a joint energy working group focused on knowledge and sharing and infrastructure. Guyana and Jamaica have established a joint energy working group focused on knowledge sharing and infrastructure, while Guyana and the Dominican Republic have partnered on the Berbice block and broader cooperation in refining and petrochemicals. Trinidad and Tobago have also proposed closer collaboration with Guyana and Suriname on energy development. Guyana's oil production is expected to rise significantly in the coming years, positioning the country as an increasingly important player in the region's energy landscape. Now turning to the international news, India's Coast Guard and Navy are searching for 22 crew members after the Panama-flagged cargo ship Ocean Winner sank in the Bay of Bengal off India's eastern coast. The vessel was carrying 24 crew members, 20 Chinese, 3 from Myanmar and 1 Bangladeshi, and was transporting iron ore. 2 Chinese crew members have been rescued from the life rafts, while authorities continue searching for the others. The vessel had departed Paradip port and was reportedly bound for China. The cause of the sinking remains unknown. Tech giants pour billions into AI infrastructure. Major technology companies are dramatically increasing spending on artificial intelligence, with Alphabet, Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta expected to spend more than US $730 billion this year on AI-related infrastructure. The spending includes data centers, computing capacity, and other infrastructure needed to develop and run increasingly advanced AI systems. The scale of investment is reshaping the technology industry while also raising questions about how quickly companies will see returns from their massive spending. Tech firms are increasingly turning to debt and other financing as they seek to maintain the pace of investment in the global AI race. And those are the major headlines for tonight's newscast. For more trending stories, follow us at our Facebook, our TikTok, and YouTube platforms at GUI TV9. I am Daniela Arouge. Thank you for joining us tonight. Do have a great evening. Until next time, bye for now.